Okay guys, bear in mind, in today's video, we're going to be rating my classes and my teachers. Okay, I'm making one thing clear. Nothing weird actually happened between me and my HAS teacher, but, we just had, this strong connection. We actually got along. None of my HAS teachers actually got along with me at school. It's actually, my year 7 HAS teacher. She was, an... Anyway, HAS was probably my easiest subject, considering I literally passed every single test. I got C's, and considering here in Australia, that is, considered a pass. But I'm honestly considering the fact that my HAS teacher and I we felt like we were both autistic at the same time. I am actually properly diagnosed. So class sort of went along the lines of him just like this. What am I teaching again? Look, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We were typical teenagers. We were all 15 and 16, and he has kids of his own, so he should be used to it. But I will rate HAS a solid 10 out of 10, only because I passed every single test. Okay, honestly, no offense to Bonds, and especially you, Jessica, but, who gave you the right to actually teach English? English is supposed to be your first language, and honestly, what you did to me is very offensive. I just got out of surgery. So, as most of you know, in February last year, I had to get my appendix out, and literally when I got back, I had one day to do a test. And I just, simply asked, Miss, do I have to do this assessment? Honestly, I had 0 time to do it, and it's due tomorrow, and I literally had 2 weeks of school. And her response was, no. Why? You expect me to do it in a day? Honestly, I'll get to you, Jessica. I will hunt you down for what you did. Okay, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Again, like I said with all my teachers, I was not the easiest student, and as I was also known as the quiet student, I never actually listened to my teacher, honestly. But still, I was, forced to do this assignment, and then she just gave me an extension and rushed it off. Okay, Jessica, 5 out of 10, you tried your hardest with me, and I was difficult in year 10. Okay, no offense to Asians, but who gave you the right to teach math? Stella, I am looking at you, Stella Song. I'm looking at you. You literally ruined my math career. I loved math until you joined this school. Honestly, how dare you ruin this for me? You didn't like anyone. Why teach at art school? If you didn't like any kids, why even teach in the first place? It's just not very cool. So, I am not actually going to go through anything into detail, but everyone was literally on their phones, but no, I would always get picked on, but she still didn't even like kids anyway, so, what's the point of even teaching? And, she'd give us hard work. But, benefit of the doubt, Stella, you did a very good job at teaching us, but I'm going to have to give you a 4 out of 10. You were probably one of the best maths teachers I had. Except for my year 7 one, Dr. Lee Hurd. Honestly, he had the same first name as my father. Anyway, science. Okay, science, considering I actually passed science, and shout out to Benjamin for this, even though I had 2 science teachers, hold on, let me just pull up my my science teachers in a minute, just hold on. I just realised I have 3 math teachers. So we have Susie, thank you for teaching me most of my science. And then we have Abdullah Shaky. Me and my friend had the same teacher, and honestly, because his last name is Shaky. What kind of name is that? And then there was Benjamin. Honestly, science, I'm gonna give you guys a solid 8 out of 10. You were so good at teaching, all of you teachers, and I love you all for it, and I will miss you, except Benjamin. I'm probably gonna have you perform next year. Okay, because I'm so lazy, and considering my sports class and my electives are all probably gonna have the same rating, which they will. We're just gonna do it all. So graphic design, art, textiles, photography, patisserie, and cooking all get an 8 out of 10. I mean, the teachers were the best, but I would have to say my most favourite teacher out of all my elective teachers was definitely Jacob. I mean, he was my graphic design teacher and my art teacher, and he literally loved all my artwork. And especially, I only did one assignment in that. And you know what? Thank you for actually passing me on the only one artwork I actually did in graphic design. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I really can't wait to do another video like this, which I will. And the next video will literally be based on dress codes. Like, I have been to, like, many schools, and I just realized the uniform timeline. You know, it's going to be a bit crazy. And here in Australia, we have, like, many different uniforms at private schools. And then we literally have to stick with, like, one of the same uniforms for high school. I mean, it's very different. And we're going to discuss that in the next video.